Another day, another story. Blackwood Manor stood tall and imposing on a hill, its dark silhouette dominating the landscape. The massive mansion had a history shrouded in mystery and tragedy, and locals spoke of a malevolent presence that haunted its halls. Many believed that the spirits of the long-deceased Blackwood family still lingered within, seeking revenge for the injustices they had suffered. Intrigued by the chilling tales, I set out to uncover the truth behind the haunting of Blackwood Manor. As I approached the grand entrance, a sense of foreboding washed over me. The gates creaked open as if welcoming me to the cursed abode. The mansion's once grand facade had succumbed to decay, its once pristine walls now covered in ivy, and its windows boarded up, as if hiding the horrors that lay within. With a deep breath, I crossed the threshold, my footsteps echoing through the vast, empty halls. The air was heavy, laden with the weight of the past. The rooms were filled with an eerie stillness, broken only by the sound of my own heart pounding. I explored the mansion's forgotten corners, each room revealing hints of the Blackwood family's opulent past. But the grandeur was overshadowed by a sense of tragedy. The stories of the Blackwood family's demise seemed to seep from the walls, as if the mansion itself yearned to share its haunting secrets. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the mansion took on a more ominous aura. Shadows danced on the walls, and I could swear I heard faint whispers carried by the wind. The legends of the mansion's malevolent presence seemed to come alive, and I felt as though I was being watched by unseen eyes. Determined to confront the haunting, I delved deeper into the mansion's history. I discovered that the Blackwood family had once been revered members of the community, known for their wealth and influence. But as their power grew, so did their cruelty and disregard for others. Rumors of dark rituals and secret dealings surrounded the family, and they became feared rather than respected. As their tyranny continued, the locals rose against them, seeking justice for the innocent lives they had ruined. The final straw came when a mob stormed Blackwood Manor, seeking vengeance for the family's misdeeds. In the chaotic frenzy, the mansion was set ablaze, and the Blackwood family perished within its fiery depths. The mansion stood as a grim reminder of their sins, its halls haunted by the restless spirits of the deceased. It was said that the vengeful ghosts sought retribution for the pain they had caused, and those who dared to enter the mansion were never seen again. As I continued my investigation, I felt an overwhelming sense of unease. The mansion seemed to come alive around me, the walls whispering their dark secrets, and the shadows conspiring to trap me within its cursed walls. In a bid to understand the malevolent presence, I turned to the mansion's aged library. Amongst the dusty tomes, I stumbled upon a journal belonging to one of the Blackwood family members. The journal chronicled their descent into darkness, detailing their wicked deeds and the length they had gone to retain their power. I also discovered that the Blackwood family had dabbled in the occult, seeking forbidden knowledge and dark forces to bolster their might. The mansion had become a conduit for malevolence, its very foundations tainted by the family's sinister practices. As the night wore on, the mansion seemed to come alive with spectral activity. Cold drafts swept through the halls, and eerie apparitions flickered in the corners of my vision. I knew I had to confront the spirits, to seek their forgiveness for the sins of the Blackwood family. In the heart of the mansion, I stood before an ornate mirror, said to be a portal to the spirit world. My heart pounded, but I mustered the courage to speak aloud, addressing the restless spirits of the Blackwood family. With each word, the atmosphere grew heavier, and the room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. I apologized on behalf of the living, expressing regret for the injustices they had suffered. I pleaded for their forgiveness and release from their torment. A chilling silence filled the room, and for a moment, I feared I had angered the spirits further. But then, a soft glow emanated from the mirror, and the room seemed to brighten. The spirits appeared before me, their ethereal forms solemn and pained. In a hushed chorus, they spoke, their voices filled with sorrow and longing. They yearned for peace, for redemption from the darkness that had consumed them in life and death. They had been trapped in the mansion, unable to move on, until someone had the courage to face their tragic past. Tears welled in my eyes as I listened to their anguished pleas. I vowed to help them find peace, to share their story with the world and ensure that their dark legacy would never be forgotten. As the first rays of dawn broke through the windows, the spirits seemed to fade, their ethereal presence slowly dissipating. The mansion fell silent once more, but this time, the heaviness that had filled the air lifted, as if the malevolence had finally been put to rest. In the weeks that followed, I shared the haunting tale of Blackwood Manor with the world. The mansion's tragic history and the redemption of the lost spirits touched the hearts of many. The Blackwood family's malevolence had been silenced, and the mansion became a solemn reminder of the consequences of greed and cruelty. The haunting of Blackwood Manor had come to an end, and the spirits found solace in having their story heard and acknowledged. The mansion would forever bear the scars of its tragic past, but perhaps, with time, it would no longer be a place of fear and darkness, but one of reflection and the pursuit of a better future. Thanks for watching.